Today is an actual double review. I'm getting ahead of myself trying to clip the cigar already. But I didn't even tell you what the hell we're smoking today. Yes, it's in the title. Yes, it's in the thumbnail. People who just click the video just because of me. Today we have the limited edition Churchill Davidoff 2025. I probably said it all backwards. Davidoff limited edition 2025. This is a Churchill. So this bad boy right here is a 7x48. Smells pretty good too. MSRP of this bad boy is $49. It's $49. The ring size or the ring gauge is 48. So with each ring gauge, it's $1 and penny and a half. $1.01.5. Cigar itself is $49, but the box contains 10, meaning the box is $490. The box looks pretty too. I'll show you guys a picture right now of how the box looks like. And this is basically like an art kind of collaboration with them using their blend, the Ecuadorian wrapper, a Mexican binder, the Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. To be more specific about the filler of the Dominican part comes from a place called Martin Garcia. Not Martin Amaya, the person who was once famous doing cigar reviews. This is Martin Garcia. That is a section of the Dominican Republic where they do farm tobacco. That's essentially the type of tobacco that's in this cigar itself. That's everything but the cigar. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna light it. And again, this is a double review. It's gonna be me and Tony. Did my cigar attack me? I think that was like the spirit Eric upset that this is a double review, not a triple review. But this is a double review between me and soy sauce assassin Tony. No Eric, which means this video is better already. Okay. You got like a cedar on the foot. Like a chocolate cereal, a cold draw, and bland wrapper. Nothing on the wrapper. Yeah. Wrapper is like no aroma. The foot, yes, which is woodsy, and the cold draw is what I said. Okay. A little spice kick. Chocolatey. Caramel. Let's see what else. Yeah, like a nutty caramel. Chocolate with spice. That's what I'm getting so far. All right, all I can say is we guys saw my last video, which was the Open Society. This is already 40,000 times better than a Society. This has way more flavor. It's just the first quarter inch of the cigar. I will say like a peanut caramel with a hint of spice. A little bit of wood. There's definitely notes in there that I can't really like describe. I'm trying to like form a way to describe it. Davidoff, whenever it comes to like their description of cigars and taste notes, something they put it with the website, which is why I kind of look at Half Wheel. Currently, nobody has reviewed it on Half Wheel yet. I'm lucky not to get anything spoiled for me. But typically, Davidoff on their social media page, on Instagram, or on their direct website themselves, they tend to kind of spoil it for you. They'll tell you first third, second third, last third is this. I don't like that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to make is that when it comes to those images, when I used to look at them in the past for all the various cigars and bands they carry, they will put things that I don't typically know, like nougat, or nougat. I don't know what the hell that is. I looked up images of nougat and it's like, it's a type of candy, but it's not something I ever ate. I'm fat. I go for Reese's and Kit Kat because Kit Kat rhymes with fat. So I go with the Kit Kat. Reese's is just a part of my blood at this point because I love peanut butter. There's definitely something else in there that I don't know how to describe personally. It might be nougat. I never personally had it, so I can't say it is nougat. I never had a nougat. Where can I find nougat? Let me know. Can I go to a bodega and get a nougat? I don't know. It is tasty though. It's not sweet. It's not bitter. It's just flavorful at the moment. There's no element of bitter or sweet to it yet. There's a little pinch of the spice, like a baking spice in there. But it seems not like a baked good. It does not seem like a creaminess yet. It just seems like a snack. And also a little bit of leather coming up. But I think that's all I have so far. I'm gonna smoke it up to right here. And then I'll proceed with the second third. This is where I'm at with the cigar. Definitely getting a strong coffee note to it. And the retro is definitely way more spicy. Way more pepper spice. Woo, I can breathe well. Wow. Way more flavorful. I mean, my comment so far of the cigar is that yes, it's flavorful. Yes, it's tasty. Yes, it is a good cigar. But it's giving me like recycled Davidoff feel. As in like the latest releases have been all in the same metric of the same flavor note profiles. It's not very unique. You could buy this cigar, you could buy the previous Davidoffs. You're essentially basically experiencing the same cigar. Every release has been above $40 recently as well. The Maduro, the Year of the Dragon, Grand Cru, all these have been above the range of $50. But taste notes of all those projects seem to be kind of similar. I mean, you have companies who do that kind of sorts where like Padron sticks with that whole espresso chocolate taste with a lot of the blends. This is in the same ballpark. Not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that this particular smoke so far is not unique to what I've tried from different Davidoff blends. The ash on the cigar is a nice crisp bone white. Hints of gray, not as much. You can still see the embers underneath those ashes. Construction is holding up pretty well with a slight canoe on this part in the front. The wrapper is a tiny bit ugly. You have the little spottings, but it's holding up pretty nicely. Let me see, other than the coffee and that pepper spice, let me see if there's anything else new to it. Smoke output as well. There's a slight resistance to the pull. Nothing too bad, nothing too harsh where it's like straining your jaw trying to puff in a cigar. It's like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right. That's how I kind of feel with this particular blend at the moment. The resistance is just right. I mean, I'm getting a little bit more of a spicy cedar. Maybe a nut or almond that's coming out a little bit more. Not peanut butter or peanut. More nutty. I'm getting a slight salt too as well. Maybe, yeah, it could be a roasted nut. It's almost like you get the little cinnamon sticks and you just get a knife and you scrape it for the cinnamon powder. The aroma you get when you scrape the cinnamon, that's what I'm getting from this as well. That's the only update I have for the second third. I'll see you guys in the last third. All right, I'm at this part of the cigar. There you go. It's a Davidoff. The espresso is gone. The coffee's gone. You have this like drying spice, kind of makes your mouth dry a little bit. It's tasty, but it kind of makes you have a little bit of a dry mouth. Towards the end, it definitely gets way more potent. A lot of stuff. Whew, it is more stronger. The strength kind of went up a little bit towards the end. Smoke output has been beautiful the whole way through. Resistance has been a little bit tight. It's like that perfect tight. Not bad. It's actually constructed very well. There's things about it that is still kind of like an unknown. Like this last third, you have that spices. You have more of this cedar that kind of spews out. The coffee is basically gone. I love the smoke output though. It's like this herb taste to it. Almost like some type of turmeric. But is turmeric considered a... All right, let me look it up real quick. Ah. So ginger. Okay. Turmeric. It's part of the ginger family. It's more of a plant. It has this roots, like turmeric, ginger, cumin. Style taste to it as well. Towards the end, it gets like spicy. I actually like it. With that being said, I'm just gonna go with the whole rating system I typically do, and let's see what the cigar lands. With appearance, I mean, other than that band, I mean, the box looks nice. I showed you a picture of the box earlier. I bring it up again right here. But with that type of design, with a little band part, I mean, the wrapper looked kind of ugly with the spottings here and there. I'll give the appearance like a 6. You know, Davidoff tend to just have their main core band on everything other than like the late hour, which is dark. You know, it's a Davidoff. So appearance for the band, I'm not even gonna mention much unless they actually do like a dramatic change to it. The part that says limited 2025, you know, you have a little bit of imagery on it of what the box is all about. So it's kind of cool, but nothing really special or like a wow factor. So 6 seems fair for a appearance. For construction, I'll give it an 8. You know, it slightly canoed. It fixed itself. It's almost perfectly even. The burn was well and never had to relight it. Ash is a nice bone white. A little bit more hints of gray towards the end. So construction, I'll leave it at 8. I think that sounds fair. For taste notes, I'll give it a 7.5. Because again, this cigar is not really special. It is flavorful, which is why I'm giving it a 7.5. But there's no unique factor to it. Like the Ethifal, the Suma, those cigars have like this little roller coaster and different components. While Davidoff kind of sticks with their baseline, their nougat. They stick with their coffee, cedar, roasted nuts, those typical things they align with. Most of their cigars have that concept. So they have a recipe that works and they're consistent on that kind of element. And they were consistent with this one. So I think 7.5 is great when it comes to that dynamics. After doing the math, the cigar lands on a 7.25, meaning this cigar is an ash. $49 seems a little bit too much for these lines that have been coming out recently. Everything has been kind of consistent with the Grand Coup, the Maduro. They tend to have the same kind of lineup of flavor notes, but keeping the same ballpark of the MSRP. But you could enjoy a whole bunch of other Davidoff cigars that's $20 to $25 less. That's either just as enjoyable or more enjoyable. But I feel like these recent releases from Davidoff has just been more of like a cash grab, trying to get more people to get it, or I don't know what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Davidoff Churchill 2025 limited edition. That is art-based. Not sure the true title, but yeah, Davidoff limited edition 2025. As always, guys, I love your faces, and I'm out. Peace.